while I'm on the subject of categories, there was this NFL fan base tiers list, and it's kind of the same thing that I was doing. They have different fan bases in different tiers. So the quote unquote best fans that they have: Detroit Lions, Minnesota Vikings, Buffalo Bills, Green Bay Packers, and Seattle Seahawks. I think that they kind of nailed that. But what's best fans? Because it seems like they're describing best fans as the nicest fans, or the fans who don't bitch and moan, I guess. I don't know. But I've not necessarily had a problem with any of those fan bases I just named: Lions, Vikings, Bills, Packers, Seahawks. I guess they all seem to be logical, analytical fans. Even the Bills at the AFC Championship game, and they pause, but they took it on the chin and kept it moving.
Pause. That was crazy.
And then the next category is great fans: Saints, Ravens, Buccaneers, 49ers, Browns, Texans, Steelers, Titans, Colts, and Bengals. That's my only problem. Bengals? Are we serious? Have they not seen how obnoxious these Bengals fans have been the past 4 or 5 years since they got Joe Burrow? They have been the most braggadocious, what if fan base I have ever seen in my life, with nothing accomplished, with no jewelry on their fingers and no trophies in the cases. These people brag about the most mediocre things I have ever seen. These are the same fans that still to this day in 2025 will still brag about beating Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the 2022 AFC Championship game and didn't do nothing else that year. It's like they want to hang a banner for that at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. So to call them great fans, I don't know. All the other fan bases that was in that category, I have no beef with. And then they have okay fans: Dolphins, Broncos, Rams, Bears, Raiders, Falcons, Jets. Raiders? Okay fans? That is one of the most toxic fan bases I've ever seen in my life. Raiders fans, are you serious? Come on now. Raiders fans fight each other in their own games. It's been like that forever. I don't want to hear it about them being okay fans. And then they have insufferable, which is my favorite category now. Because yes, of course, they have Chiefs fans in here, Chiefs Kingdom. But just look at the company we're in. They put us in here with Cowboys fans, Giants fans, Eagles fans, and Patriots fans. Ha! What? Okay, look. To compare Chiefs Kingdom to Cowboys fans is asinine. I don't see how you come up with that delusion, because Chiefs fans, the real Chiefs fans, I'm talking about real live in Kansas City Chiefs fans who are in tune with what we do. I think that Chiefs fans are some of the most realist, more so, I don't want to say self-hating fans, but Chiefs fans have a tendency to be extremely critical. As well do all fan bases. But Chiefs fans be getting into it with Chiefs players on the internet, on Twitter. Who can remember a number of years ago where Tyrann Mathieu was getting into it with Chiefs fans, and Anthony Hitchens had his say with Chiefs fans. Chiefs fans will get on your ass. I will say that. But of course, with the explosion of Super Bowls that we've been winning lately, with the success of the Chiefs and people just being tired of us being good and being great, of course they're going to label Chiefs Kingdom insufferable. Of course they are. But here's the thing. If we did a little addition and subtraction in this little NFL fan base tier list, and this is why Chiefs Kingdom should be quite comfortable with where we are, is that you count up the Super Bowls in this insufferable fan base ranking that they give in the Chiefs. The Cowboys have 5. The Giants have 4, so that's 9. The Eagles have 2, so that's 11. The Patriots have 6, so that's 17. And the Chiefs have 4. That's 21 Super Bowls between these insufferable fan bases. I don't think, I could just only speak for Chiefs Kingdom, but I don't think we're suffering at all when it comes to NFL football here recently. Let's add up the Super Bowls. Let's do this. Let's add up the Super Bowls for the best fans. How about Detroit? 0. Minnesota? 0. Buffalo Bills? 0. Packers got 4. and the Seahawks have 1. But that's 5 compared to, what I say, 21 for the insufferable fan base? Come on, man, get up out of here. This ain't nothing but some haters making this list. But then, I will say, as we wrap this segment up, they nailed it with the non-existent fans. Maybe just one team. One team that they were a little cruel to, which is the Washington Commanders. They have a big fan base. And you're about to see it when they move back to D.C., and now the Commanders are suddenly good. You're going to see that fan base pop up and take over stuff. But non-existent fans, other than the Commanders that they've labeled, the Cardinals, the Chargers for sure. Shout out to all 3 of their fans that's tapping in right now.
Come on now,
the Jaguars and the Panthers. A non-existent fan base. That's kind of sad, but it's kind of accurate with those teams. But minus Washington, though.